Bad Boy Dolls, BBD, and I heard we're making jammies for January. So here's my take on jammies for January. I like these and I wanted to do something similar to them. So I found this fabric at Michael's that I thought was really, really cute. I'm going to go ahead and use my back piece. I believe this is the piece that I'm going to use for the ruffles. I have my pants pattern piece. I have my sleeve pattern, and I also have my front shirt pattern piece. So I'm going to start off by serging everything, because you want to serge because it makes it easier to fold and it just makes cleaner lines and everything looks better in the end. After I iron all my pattern pieces, I go ahead and I cut these folded pieces, or my ruffled pieces. I folded them and cut them and then folded them again so I could go back and sew the ribbons on top, which got a little messy. Then you have to go across the top of those pieces and sew a very loose stitch so that you can pull it and make them kind of bungee like this. Once you have it bungee, you want to stretch it across the bottom and then go back and seam it and then top stitch it right on after. After that, you want to stitch the front of your pant, and then you also want to top stitch it. Then go back and get some elastic the size of your doll. Take that, stretch it across the top of the pant and seam that down. Once you seam that down, you can fold it over and you can seam about a 1/2 inch going downwards the pant. And then after, you can go back and seam the back part of your pant closed. Make sure you top stitch that too, because like I said, clean and professional. That's always what we want. After that, this is what your pants should look like, which I think came out pretty good. But now we got to work on that top over there. So I already did my sleeves, and now I have to work on the front pieces or the front panels of the shirt. I want to make sure I get my lapels very good, so I went ahead and kind of showed you how that works. You want to make sure you sew it into this corner, go a little bit past, then you want to go ahead and turn it around and then stitch it back down in a straight line. But once you finish this, you want to clip it into the corner and just make it look really clean and professional. Make sure you clip all your corners. Then after that, you want to sew your collar pieces together. I kind of open them and then stitch them so it looks nice and clean, and then I stitch it all down together. After I stitch it all down together, I stitch it onto my collar, or onto the back part of my shirt, and then I do top stitches so it looks really nice. After that, you can go ahead and add on your sleeves and then add on some more top stitches, because like I said, clean and professional, that's what we're going for. After that, you can go ahead and do your side seams, stitching those down into the ruffles, and then after that, you want to do your hem. Once you do your hem, you're almost done. There's one more thing: decide your closure. I wanted to do ribbons because why not? And this is how my pajamas came out. I think they look pretty cute, honestly. I like them. And be so for real, Raquel can rock anything. Bye.